Hey guys, now that we have defined the problem, we will look into transforming this problem into a project, a business project. And I just wanted to quickly go over the characteristics and selecting project, etc. Just a few of the slides that are attached. The characteristics of a great business analytics project. Number one is it has to be related to the defined problem, so it makes sense. It has goals with significant impact. It is not too big or massive. Can work with other projects for combined effect if you have more than one project. Results for improvements must be actionable, something you can work with to make a difference or a change or an impact. Can be kept in a historical log for future references. In case you need to get back to it or the problem repeat, that means you have a starting point. The priority of any project lands between two axes here, as you see in the chart or the graph. It is between the impact and the performance. So if you have a situation where there's a low performance, and if you fix that, that will have a high impact. That makes a top priority for a project. So a top priority project is the project that will create a high impact on the business situation or environment, and it's currently performing low. And by working on it, it will, have a high impact and improve the performance. That's mainly the criteria of making the priority or assigning the priority of a project. There are also some guidelines to selecting a project. It has to have a process. There has to be a process with sequence steps to be followed. It cannot be just a snapshot about something. It has to be an established process within the business. It has feasibility, which means it is doable, something you can do and work with. It has a measurable impact. It's very important because there has to be a quantity that is measured, an assessment of some quantifiable measurement that you can show that it moved from level A to level B, or it was 10% and is now 20, or it was 50% now 100. You have to show a difference of the impact and how was that in the measurable terms, numerical value. Provides potential for improvements, of course, in business. If it doesn't improve anything, we don't need to do it, or if it's going to improve just a little bit, we then look for something that will have a higher impact and higher improvements to put our resources into it. And the last one is has resource support within the organization. If you don't have any resources to work with, or you cannot get resources, or you don't have buy-in or stakeholders, that means the feasibility of your project is declined, and therefore you cannot do it. So before you start on the project, you need to have the support within the organization to make it happen. Now, in a situation where you have more than one project and they all have top priority, then which one to start with? In order to work with this little dilemma, there is something called Project Screening Matrix. It's a tool, and this tool is flexible. You can design it in whichever way that fits your environment and best fit your circumstances. It's basically between a list of the projects that you have by name or by number, and a selected elements of screening. For example, what we have, this is a made-up example as you see in the screen, but these elements are all made up, but still doable. They are some of the common elements, so you can use those, or you can add to them according to your environment, and you will measure these in a scale from 1 to 10, for example, or you can change the scale if you want to. But in this example, it's a scale from 1 to 10, and we take each project and we go over the elements, and we say, okay, project 1 has a risk of 2, competencies of 8, urgency of 9, and it's an assessment. It's an assessment based on knowledge and situation, just to create a measurement. But there's no actual testing that you go and make on the project because the project is not done yet. So you're trying to evaluate and assess which one based on your knowledge and experience. And after we quantify all these elements and projects, we add all the numbers in each row for each project, and then we make a comparison visually and quickly, and we find out, for example, in this particular uh, uh, screening that we are reviewing at this moment, that project 3 is got the highest priority because it got 30. So that's the highest score. That makes it number 1 as far as priority, followed by project 1, followed by project 2, and then followed by project 4. And this is how you screen the project for starting point, and you go from there and start working on your project. Thank you.